Who said I had 3? Well, I don't really want to talk about my personal brand that much. Being that I've worked for some name brands like Vibe and Spin, and now at Fast Company. I just want to speak to the fact that brands are not what they used to be 10 years ago, because brands no longer control their own brands, right? We all now have the power, right? We get to go out there and use social media tools and blogs and other platforms to kind of have a voice and take shape about how a brand is reacting and being responsible or not responsible. And so brand in general has changed so much. It's like the community has a lot more power over what a brand is than the brand does itself anymore. I mean, I'm sure you all just heard about what happened with Skittles recently, right? Skittles.com, Twitter homepage one day, Facebook the next, right? And it all was them reacting to the market and reacting to the community. So I just wanted to speak to that a lot more than even talking about my personal brand, because, well, I still have control of my personal brand until someone out there, you know, I've had people do things to me out there too as well, on Friend Feed and other spaces. Some of you in this room know about some of these things that have happened to me personally.
You probably worked really hard to develop your brand. I mean, did you guys just like wake up one day and said, this is going to be my brand? How did you guys like start your brand? Because I'm sure we got a lot of people out here that's looking to do that themselves.
The day I was born. No. Jokes. Let me see, what happened to me? I used to work for a community site called blackplanet.com, and in 2001, I got laid off. And, you know, I worked on the web. It's what I knew how to do, and I was a writer. So I was like, I need a website. That's just what I need to do. And I started blogging, and from there, it's just like, I guess you could say a brand took off, and that like helped me further my career, actually. Like the fact that I was a journalist who blogged. Like back then, journalists didn't blog. So not people who are considered real journalists, and I don't want to get into this real journalist versus blogger thing, let's not. But, you know, it was like, wow, journalists who blogs. And so places I started working with started talking about, having bloggers and having social media, and they were like, well, there's this woman, and she speaks at these conferences, and she has this website, we should check her out. So it helped me further my career, but also even before you get into community, not only did it help me further my career, it helped me, there's like key people in this room who I met through when I started blogging in 2001, and they're now like my family, like Jay, George, who is George? allaboutgeorge.com. We call him like the daddy of black blogging. And so if you don't know him, now you know him. He was like probably one of the first black people to come to South by Southwest. That, you know. So, you know, and so I met like all these people, and then we did a panel here in 2005, some of us, and it was called Blogging While Black. And it was like, and people were like, oh my God, we thought you all knew each other. And yeah, we did. We knew each other on the web, but we built real community, real relationships. So I covered.
Which is a good segue into community.